organized by your AgriStory and J Vikalpa. My name is Abhijit and I will be your host for today's event. Today, the topic we are going to explore is how Agritech startups can leverage digital media for brand building and lead generations. We are honored to have with us Mr. Sudipta Kundu sir, who is always experienced person and founder and CEO of Digital Media, growth marketing strategies and digital media expert, sharing his valuable insights. Before we begin, I had like to thank our mentor, Mr. Sudipta Kundu sir, for taking the time to join us today. Your expertise will inspire and educate our participants. I had also like to express gratitude to our participants for joining us. Mr. Sudipta Kundu will now share his expertise on how agri-tech startups can leverage digital media for brand building and lead generations. We are all free to ask questions in chat box and all queries will be answered by the end of the meeting. And please turn on your cameras and keep your mic speaker off during the ongoing sessions. Now, without any further ado, I had like to invite Mr. Sudipta Kundu sir
Thank
through
you.
today's sessions. Yes, sir. Mr. Kundu sir, over to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Abhijit. Good morning to everyone who has taken the time to join for this session. I am very happy to see that so many people in the morning is here, are waiting to listen and learn the the usefulness of the usefulness of digital marketing and digital media in agri businesses. So can we just mute that?
Manoj Kumar, hello.
Yeah, thank you. So I'll share my screen so it's easy for you to grab what I'm going to talk about. And as Mr. Vijit said, you're free to ask questions on chat box. And after the session is over, we will answer your questions. And even during the session, you can ask questions. I will try and answer as much as possible. I would like to make it interactive in a sense that I can see your messages in the chat box. So let me share my screen. So you can see my screen, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. So let me tell you a bit about myself. I have been into digital marketing and digital media for over 2 decades now. I have done my MBA in international marketing, partly from Delhi and partly from France. HDFc Life is a university in France. I have done master in foreign trade. I have started 4 startups, which are running successfully till date. 2 are in the field of digital marketing. One is in training, and another one is in the travel industry. I have also founded with a team an NGO that is working in the rural part of Bengal, and we are connected with people there who are into agriculture and who are dealing with some kind of agricultural products. So that is also my area of interest, as you can understand. So I have worked with clients across the globe because, as I just said, it's international marketing and digital marketing. So I have worked with clients across the globe, including US and Europe. And I worked with companies like Google, Coca Cola, HDFC Bank, Polycom, United Nations, World Bank, and all. So that's about me, so that you know who you are being guided by. Now I'm going directly to what we are going to cover today. Okay, so we are going to cover what is digital marketing. Broadly, we all know, but still a bit. Why do agri-businesses need digital marketing? That's important. Why we were talking about this. 8-point digital marketing strategy, like how we go about it for digital marketing, and 8 ways of brand building and lead generation. When we cover the topic, we'll understand the difference. One is strategy, one are the ways for agri-businesses. Why agri-businesses need a website? Because sometimes we feel, some of us feel that we don't need a website because we are dealing with maybe pulses or some agri products, maybe fish. But everyone needs a website. I'll tell you why. And why we should have an offer. Interesting. We will discuss that. Why we should have an offer. What's an offer and why should we have it? And social media best practices, so that you can do things yourself. The whole objective is to help you do things yourself. That's why we call it workshop. And then we're talking about 7 AI tools that you can use yourself for digital marketing. So that's what we are going to cover. So as you can see, it's all about how we can help you getting brand awareness and lead generation using tools and best practices. Now, let me see. You can't see other slides?
Sir, slides
Yes,
are
sir.
moving.
You can't see the other slides?
So the current slide is the first one, how Agritech startups can leverage the digital media. And probably you can go to the slideshow. It's not in slideshow right now.
Let me see why it's not like this. What do you see now?
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. What are we going to cover today? It's okay now.
No, no.
Okay, fine. Thank you. So now moving on. What is digital marketing? We have we just know, we talk about so much about digital marketing. Everyone needs to do digital marketing. But what is digital marketing? So it's a very broad term, as we can see. So we know search engine means Google and others, Google, Yahoo, Bing. So these are search engines. Then we have social media, we have email, mobile apps, websites, even TV. That's also digital. Okay. So multimedia messages, WhatsApp, all those things, that is also digital. So that's what I think is digital marketing. Now, let's move to the next one, because why do agri businesses need digital marketing? That's important. Why do we actually need digital marketing? So we need digital marketing because the market itself is digital. We really don't have much option. Like, why do we need digital marketing? The market is digital. Everyone is going digital. So of course, if we have to survive in a digital market, we have to do marketing in a digital way. So because your target audience is spending time online. As you can see, most of us, even ourselves, we spend time online. We are almost addicted, not probably fully, but almost addicted to our mobile phones. We do business online. Not everybody is doing business online, but everybody is online for some reason or others. For wider reach, when we have mobile, when we have internet, the market is endless. So we can target sitting in a village in Bihar, we can target people in Bombay. So that's possible. Wider reach. And you can have better awareness, you can have better brand building. Because when you have more people talking about your brand, you are building your brand. When you have less people, you are still a company, but not that much of a brand. That's how it works. And then we have value addition and positioning. What's that? It's about inbound marketing. It's about adding value through digital marketing. Let's say if we are talking about a business of fish, okay? Now, the first thing that comes to your mind that I should be selling fish. Yes, of course, you should be selling fish, but in digital marketing, it's not about sales. It's not about please buy it. It's not about that. It's about giving reasons why you should buy it from me. If we talk about, let's say if you're talking about fish, then we should talk about how to handle fish. Maybe you can talk about how to cook fish. You can talk about how to preserve fish by keeping it fresh. There are a lot of ways depending upon how someone, the audience, can get value. So that's important. You need to give value to the audience, and that has to be free of cost. When you say value, mostly you are talking about knowledge. So that value you can give only through digital media. It's extremely difficult to give this kind of value without digital media because you are giving it free. You cannot really have a costly affair. You have to keep your cost low even for giving the value addition. And when you add value, you position yourself as a thought leader. Now, what is a thought leader? Thought leader meaning the audience will develop a trust in you in terms of knowledge. As we are taking the example of fish, if we are talking about fish, if you're a fish business owner, then if you're talking about how to preserve fish, then naturally the audience will think that you know a lot about fish. So you become a leader. So if they want to buy fish, they will buy fish from you because you know a lot about it. Everyone wants to take service from an expert. So you become an expert by offering free value. So that's about positioning yourself. Then moving on, we have provision to reach out to specific target needs with customized content. In other words, we can call it targeted communication. Not everybody in your geography is your target audience. We have to understand that. Depending upon the product you're selling, there are geographical boundation, like you have to sell it to this specific location. There could be demographical foundation, that the product that you are selling that is taken by some kind of people, not everybody is going to take. So to the specific target audience, you communicate about this product that will need that product. Sorry. So that will need specific information for the target niche. So that's why that is only possible digitally. When you are doing traditional marketing, you cannot really do that. But how can you do that in digital marketing? Because in digital marketing, for ads and other stuff, you can actually specify the target niche. We will talk about it more in detail when we cover this. Then we have online tools. Lots of online tools, including AI tools, are available that will help you in your marketing, be it content creation, be it design, be it promotion. For marketing purposes, whatever you need, you will get help through online tools. If you do it traditionally, you are not able to use those online tools. So that's another reason why you should go digital, because you are going to get help from those tools. And probably the most important one, I have kept it at the last because it probably is the most important. You can sell online. You can go e-commerce, meaning you can take order online and then deliver the product to the client. And for that, obviously you need digital marketing. People who are giving orders online, they are online. to reach out to them, you have to be online. If hardly there is a case where you are giving ads or your promotion on a traditional media and taking orders online. Generally doesn't happen. So that's why it's e-commerce definitely we should try to take the benefit of e-commerce, and for that online marketing is must. Now let's move on to the 8-point digital marketing strategy for Agritech startups. Okay, so let me just check. What are the things that we are going to cover in terms of 8-point digital marketing strategy? Is setting up your digital marketing goals. Without goal, you cannot reach anywhere. I mean, even in life, even when we are traveling somewhere, we need to know where we want to reach, then only we can reach. So we have to, goal setting is important, and we have to do the same for digital marketing. Identifying the target audience, how to do that. Perform comparison analysis and define your positioning. When we are talking about positioning, now we're talking about the positioning of the brand in terms of your competition's positioning. Choose the right channels and tactics. Build your content strategy. Setting the key performance indexes and the return on investment. Executing with best practices, analyzing and optimizing. This 8-point strategy will, if you follow this, you will cover the entire digital marketing. These are the steps. That is how you actually do the digital marketing for your brand. Now, let's go detailed. Okay. Just a second. Something is wrong. Give me a moment, something is stuck. Let me find out what's.
सर क्या हुआ?
I guess
Yes sir.
something is stuck. Do you see my screen?
स्क्रीन सर विजुअल नहीं है अभी आपकी, है स्क्रीन शेयर कीजिए एक बार.
एक minute. Okay. Now it's working again. Just a second. So setting your digital marketing goal. So this is how we set digital marketing goal. We call it SMART goals. Now you can see my screen, right?
Yes sir.
Okay. So we call it SMART goals. So what is SMART? SMART means specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time bound. So we explain it with an example. What is not a SMART goal? First, let's do that. So as you can see on my screen, there's an example of a weak marketing goal, which is not a SMART goal, is increase the conversions of the website next year and create 2 promotional offers. These are generally kind of goals we have in digital marketing, that we will increase the conversions by next year and we will have 2 promotional offers. That's not a SMART one. Now, which is a SMART one? When we have it specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. So increase the conversions of the website by 20%. So we measure it, measurable. In the first quarter of 2025, which is specific and time bound, and create 2 promotional offers, free marketing report and a marketing book. So we even specify what are the promotional offers. One is a free marketing offer and a marketing book. Have them online by February and March respectively. So you can see this is the kind of goal we should have, where it is very specific, time bound and measurable. It's not vague. That's how we need to set digital marketing goal. This is example. You should have your own goal depending upon what you think is achievable. So you have to understand your potential, your bandwidth, and then you set your own goal. But please make it time bound. Please make it specific so that you can measure that whether you have achieved your goal by that time or not. Otherwise, it will always remain a goal. It will never be achieved. So just why it's like this. Let me go this way, it's easier. You can see it, right?
Yes,
The science is not somehow working, so I don't want to waste time on that. Now, next is identify your target audience. So when we have target audience, we need to know who we are targeting. As I said, not everybody in the world can be your target audience. I mean, we dream about it, that we should have the entire world to be our customers. But that's only a dream. That's really not possible. If we do not identify and define our target audience, it's very difficult to actually sell it to them. It's important that we go to them, to really specific target audience, and then sell to them. So for that, it's important to identify the target audience. There are different factors to identify your target audience. We call it buyer persona as well. Demographics, like who are the people, their age, their education, their gender, that's important. Then firmographics, how much money they are earning, which industry they are in. If you are targeting B2B businesses, then number of employees they have. If they are too big, maybe they are not your target audience. If they're too small, maybe they are not your target audience. You have to set it yourself. Then psychographics, what is the personality, what is the opinion, what is the lifestyle. For example, you might make a product which is for lifestyle, let's say. Now, who are the person who can actually go and buy it? Maybe they have to have a monthly income of at least family income of 50,000 rupees per month. You have to understand that. And then you have to, and even if not just earning, do they really like that kind of lifestyle that you're targeting? Some people will go for that lifestyle, some people will not go for that lifestyle. So target only people who are going for that lifestyle. So that is why it's important. Behavioral means customer loyalty, seasonal pattern, product use. Some people will use the same product, some people will not use next time the same product. So depending upon that and depending upon your product, you have to choose. And the geography, like to which geographical area you can actually deliver. It's all about delivery. So the product that you are selling, now the market is everywhere. Can you deliver to international market? Can you even deliver to national market? If not, then don't target those people. Target only to people who you can actually deliver. Then we are going to perform competition analysis and define your positioning that we are talking about. So comparison analysis means what? What is your competition doing? First you know who are your competitors. You already know that. Now what they're doing and try to find out how they are positioning themselves. Are they positioning themselves as a very, let's say, cheap option, a costly option, luxury option, are they really reaching out to the right target audience? So depending upon, and if what is working for them, what is not working for them, that is also important. That is why we call it you to audit your competition. Something which is not working for them because you are in the same business, you are targeting the same audience. If something is not working for your competitor, don't do that. So that's why competition analysis is important. And then you have to find out the differentiators to position yourself differently. If your competition is positioning, let's say, as a very, let's say, handy product, just for example, they are making bags, handy products. You have to position yourself as an eco-friendly product, not a handy product. So you have to have a little different angle for people to influence that why your product is different than the others. The less competition you have, the higher chances of selling you will have. So that is why positioning is important. I'm going a little fast so that we can have more time for interaction at the end. Then we have choose your channels and tactics. Lots of channels. We will talk about it again in a little bit detail. We have websites, search engines, social media, email marketing, paid media, blog, podcast, content distribution platforms, text messages, multimedia messages, digital display board. Now, ideally, any business owner will think that we should be visible everywhere. Yes, you should be visible everywhere, but given our bandwidth, given our marketing budget, it's not possible to be present everywhere because it is expensive. Doing search engine optimization needs money. Doing social media marketing needs money. Doing email marketing needs money. Doing paid media needs money. Everything needs money. And our budget is limited. So we cannot be everywhere. That's one reason. Second reason is our customers, our target audience may not be everywhere. Depending upon what we are selling and who we are selling to, we also need to understand whether our customers or target audience is there or not. So these two factors we have to understand and choose the channels and tactics. Depending upon the channels we choose, it is completely up to your business, up to your target audience. I can help you one-to-one if needed, but it's not same for all. So choose your channels and based on the channels, choose your tactics to go about it. And then comes the content strategy. So what is content strategy? Digital marketing cannot be done without content. So whatever you do, you need content. For website, you need content. For social media, you need content. For blog, you need content. Everything, it is all about content. That's why we call it content marketing another way. I mean, digital marketing is more than content, but it needs content. Without content, you cannot do digital marketing. So how do we do that? Messaging in the content. So what are you going to say in the content? It can be value added. It has to be value added, as I say. It has to be promo because you cannot always talk about value. Finally, you need to tell them that you're selling something, right? If, as we take the example of fish, so if we are talking about the benefits of fish, the value addition, how do you preserve fish, and then if you don't tell them that you sell fish, they will take the value from you and they will buy it from others. So you have to do promo, but it cannot be only promo as well. Then we also need to do common cause. What is common cause? Common cause is, let's say, when a few days back we had, let's say, some farmers protest. Okay, I'm not going into political thing, but as agribusiness, if we have, if we need to show some solidarity with the farmers. So let's talk about that without going into political angle. So those are common cause. There could be other common cause. If there is some problem in the country which has no relation with your business, but still it's a common cause. Preserving green, it's a common cause. Okay, environment pollution, it's a common cause. So let's talk about that without hurting others, so that our audience understand that we care about everything, not just business. Common cause means it's cause of the common people, not for any specific people. And then we do celebration posts. We do Happy Diwali, we do Happy Dashera, lots of celebration posts. And in those posts, we also need to give the message that talks about our brand. So that's about content. Now, format of the content, in which format we are going to use: text, image, video, reel, carousel. Different formats are used in digital marketing. Everything is called media. Text is a media format. Image is a media format. Video is a media format. So different kind of media format we are using. Even we have podcast and audio books. Those are also used. Then we need to build content calendar. What is a content calendar? Like, most of us think, who are not doing marketing, digital marketing, seriously, honestly, they think that one fine morning I will get up, I will think about a content and I'll post. Then after 1 month, I'll again have time, I will get up, I'll think about a content, then I will post. That is not how it is done. Content calendar is, you have to plan it in advance. If you're talking about, if it is 16th of October, you should plan the content for November. What you are going to put in the first week of November, maybe 2 or 3 content, in the second week of November, in the third week of November. That is how you need to plan it. You have to make a calendar. So you can already know what kind of season it will be, what kind of celebration it would be. So those things need to be planned in advance. And then content creation takes a lot of time, effort, money. We cannot just use one content once and forget about it. No, we have to repurpose it. So repurposing meaning what? Not just reposting, but using it in a different format. Maybe if we are using some image and the image has some content, still post, after a few days, maybe after 2 months, we can use the same content in a form of reel. Okay, if we have a reel, we can use the same content in a format audio. So that is how repurpose the same content, because the content is always valuable. Repurpose is post it. That way we can save time, money, and energy. And then resource planning for your content creation. So we have to plan, because content creation is expensive. I mean, once we get into it, we'll understand the cost and all. But for content planning, we need to understand the budget, how much we are going to spend, what kind of skill set we need. You may not be able to do it everything yourself. So you might need a designer, you might need a content writer. So what can you do yourself? What we need to hire? Then what kind of technology you need? Technology means tools, we can say, that will help you create the content. And what kind of timeline you have. So as I said, like, we should talk about, if we are creating content, we should talk about content of November, not content of October. It's already past 15 days. So the timeline we have, if we are always in a hurry, we will not be able to plan it well, and the quality of the content will not be well. It needs to be done professionally, and for that we need to set a timeline. That is how we do it. Now moving on, setting the KPI and ROI. So what is KPI? KPI is key performance indicators. So how much actually it's working, we need to know that. So how do we know that our digital marketing is working or not? We check the web traffic. How many people are visiting our website? How many page views we have? Page views on Facebook, page views on LinkedIn. How many leads we are generating? So that's very important. How many leads are we actually generating? Is our digital marketing working or not? Cost per lead. How much we are spending to generate one lead? Click-through rate. Click-through rate is, for every 100 impression, how many people are actually clicking on it. For example, this is for ads. When you see an ad, you see an ad. You may not click on it, or you may click on it. Now, how many people are actually clicking on your ad? That is the click-through rate. Out of 100, if 10 people are clicking, out of 100 people who are seeing your ads, if 10 people are clicking, that means your click-through rate is 10%. Conversion means what? Conversion means what you want people to do after seeing your ad. You might want people to fill up a form, then the conversion is if they fill up a form. You might want people to buy your product directly, online purchase. If they do that, then it's a conversion. So whatever you need from the audience, if they actually do that, then it's conversion. So out of 100 people, how many are actually doing the action you want? So that is conversion. Returning visitors, how many are actually returning to the website or to the page, Facebook page or LinkedIn page? You need to see that. If the returning customer is well, then you know that you are doing it really good. Otherwise, what? New people are coming, they are visiting once, they are going and they are not returning. That means you need to improve your content so that they keep coming, or need to improve your offer so that they keep coming. So that's about KPI. And what is ROI? Is return on investment, or we call it return on ad spend. Ad is when you are actually running paid media, we call it ad. So what is our campaign cost? Maybe monthly or weekly basis, and how much business we are getting. Let's say we are spending 20,000 rupees every month for ads, and we are getting 1 lakh rupees of business from that ad. So that means our ROI is 5 times. We are, by putting 20,000, we are getting 1 lakh rupees. So that is how we measure ROI, but we have to measure it. We cannot just do digital marketing without measuring the KPI and ROI. Then it's not really working. So then we need to do it. The execution part, these are all strategy that we talked about. Now execution, without executing, just doing strategy doesn't make any sense. So the success lies in implementing the strategy really well. Whatever we plan to do, we actually have to do that. So that's the execution. You cannot do everything yourself. You may not like it, but you have to accept it, that you cannot really do everything yourself. You have to delegate responsibilities. It could be your team members, or it could be someone outsider, but you have to give some work to others who make sure that they are doing it. And you have to monitor the activities. You cannot do it yourself, but you can definitely see if others are actually doing their work. Let's say if content writer is actually writing the right content, if the designer is actually designing the right thing, and it is actually getting posted, the ad is actually being managed. All those things you have to monitor. You may not have the capacity to run the ad campaign, but you definitely can monitor how it's working. So that's about execution. And after all this, we have to analyze and optimize. That means after execution, we see how it has performed. If it is, we are happy with it, then we continue with the same strategy and execution. If we are not happy with it, then we improve it. And of course, even if we are happy with it, we have to keep improving it, because if we are achieving, let's say, 5 times ROI, then we should go for 6 times ROI. Keeping the budget same, how can we get more? So we have to optimize it to see if we can get more out of that. So it's a continuous process, we can say. And then we have 8 ways. That's another thing, completely different thing. 8 ways of brand building and lead generation. Till now, we discussed the strategy. Now we are discussing the ways. What are the things we can do to generate leads and to build brands? So we have paid search. Okay, it's not really in order of importance, but we are talking about 8 ways. All of the 8 ways are important, but you again have to choose which one you want to do. The paid search meaning pay-per-click advertising in Google, Amazon, or any other portal where people are searching for products, for your type of products. And sponsored local business, that means some people go to Google and say that, let's say, fish near me. So that near me is local business. So if you see Google Maps, you can see those local business listing. That is sponsored. Now, what is sponsored and what is paid? Paid and sponsored are the same thing when you pay Google to skip the line and show your product at the top. It's not organic, it's paid. Because you're paying Google, Google is showing you at the top. These things are done for lead generation. Obviously, if you're paying money, this much money, because it's expensive, you'd want lead. So if someone is searching, they're seeing you at the top, there is a very high chance that they'll click on it and you will get the lead. Now, after getting the lead, how you convert, that's up to you. But we are talking about brand building and lead generation. So the best and most effective way of generating lead in short term is paid search, because people are already looking for your product and you are appearing in front of them. So they're bound to click on you. Then comes display ad. Now, what is display ad? Display means when people are not searching for it, probably. They are not typing that I need fish or I need pulses. So, but Google will show up your ads to them. So we have Google Display Network. Display Network means it's not just Google. Many websites, all of you, I think, have seen that if you have searched for a, let's say, mobile phone, so that person will, I mean, if you have searched for mobile phone and then you are doing something else, then ads of mobile phone popping up. Even if you are browsing news, then ad of mobile phones are popping up. So that's what display ad does. Display ad is like, once Google knows that you are looking for this kind of product, now wherever you go, Google will follow you. The display will be there. So that since you have interest in that product, Google will just show it to you, and there is a high chance that you will click on it. But you have not searched for it, that's why it's not search ads. For example, YouTube banner ads. In YouTube, we see some banner at the just below the video. So those are again display ads. It's on YouTube, not on Google. So those kind of ads are there where we can do brand building. Paid search is for lead generation. Display ad is for brand building. Then we have social media marketing. It's very common term. All of us know that social media marketing is there. We do a lot of marketing on social media. But let me tell you a bit about it. Social media marketing works only if you have a content calendar. We already talked about content calendar. So you have to prepare a content calendar, then go for social media. We will discuss after a few minutes the best practices of social media marketing, but still without content calendar, nothing works. And paid social. Paid social means paying Facebook, paying LinkedIn, or paying X to run your ads. So let's take the example of Facebook. When we are browsing something, every 3 feeds, if you have noticed, 2 could be your friends or relatives, like Facebook friends post, and the third one is an ad. So that's how it works on the feed. So they will force it to see you. Okay. So you have to see the ad that is on paid social, but again, that is for brand building. Some lead generation still happens, but it is mostly for brand building. So many times, if you see it, it definitely have something in your brain after looking at the ads for so many times. Then we have content marketing. Content marketing means we need to have blogs, articles, ebooks. What is the difference between blogs and articles? Blog is where you write it on your own website. It's your own blog. Article is when you write it on someone else's place. You can write a blog on your website, you can write an article on LinkedIn, you can write an article on Facebook, you can write an article on someone else's media. So that becomes article. Ebook is when you have some valuable content designed well, like a book in online version. That is ebook. Case studies, what's case studies? Like how you have helped others in past. So it's like your client stories. Those are case studies. That helps, really helps in getting confidence. New customers get confidence when they see that your product has really served well to other customers in past. Press releases, that it's difficult, I know, but try to get some press releases. Sometimes it's free. There are a lot of free websites where you can just submit and they will release your news. There are, of course, paid press releases. If you have budget, you can go for that, but at least you can do the free ones. Infographics, these are some topics covered, some information given in the form of graphics. We all know what is infographics. So that is again a part of content marketing, very engaging. That's why people love it. That's why we should create more infographics. And memes, small ones, viral ones, but interesting ones. We see the most like viral memes are by Amul. They do this kind of ads, very, very relevant, very short, very relevant, but people love to share it. So this kind of stuff, try to make it a little viral. So your brand is going to get viral. But those are all content. Now we're talking about video marketing. Video means value added content for YouTube, because YouTube is for knowledge. We go to YouTube and watch videos when you need to get some knowledge. So this thought leadership thing, this positioning thing, YouTube is a great channel for that. So create videos. You can shoot it yourself. Create videos, little long videos, maybe 3 to 5 minutes. Don't go beyond that because people don't have patience. 5 minutes video is okay. 3 to 5 minutes video, give some value, show your products, do whatever it is, but make it interesting because it's long video on YouTube. Then you can do short promo videos for mainly for Insta and Facebook. Short promo video means 60 to 90 seconds videos where you can talk about your product, you can show your product, you can show your reviews, you can go to a customer and get reviews and post it on Insta and Facebook. So those are short promo videos. And then you have Reels and YouTube Shorts. Reels and YouTube Shorts are mostly for engagement. It's not really promo, but it's engagement. Do some fun things, do some engaging things, and post it on Insta, Facebook, and YouTube. That's video marketing. And then we go to influencer marketing. So influencers are people who have significantly high follower base. So if they endorse our brands, it is highly likely that some of their followers will buy. That's why people do influencer marketing. Let's say we have seen Shahrukh Khan doing ads of Coca Cola. So Coca Cola itself is a very big brand. Then why Shahrukh Khan needs to do that? So because every brand, I mean, you need to remind people that you're still there. That is why, and Shahrukh Khan has a lot of millions of followers. So that's why influencer marketing. I'm not talking about agri businesses getting Shahrukh Khan for brands. No, we can go for micro influencers also on social media. Let's say someone has 10,000 followers, 20,000
Hello?
followers.
హలో
హలో
హలో నేను సుచరిత
ఓ బాగుండరా
బాగున్నా మీరు బాగున్నారా
బాగుండాను పాప అంత బాగుండారు కదా
Could you
అందరూ
please
బాగున్నారు
mute?
బాబు ఎట్టున్నాడు కొడుకు ఎట్టున్నాడు
2 minutes.
బాగున్నాడు హీస్ నైస్
So we can just have endorsement from influencers, and we can get into podcast. It's very, very up thing now. People are doing podcast. When we say podcast, that means get on an interview with that influencer. So we have seen Ranveer, who is very popular now. He's doing podcasts. We have many people. Those are expensive, but getting to mini influencers again. Mini influencers also looking for small brands, so we can do podcast with them and get to their followers. That's how we can do influencer marketing. Then we have mobile marketing. We receive every day. We receive WhatsApp, SMS, but we watch it, right? We just don't delete. In email, we most of the times we don't delete, we don't read it because it goes to spam. But in WhatsApp, mostly it comes to us and we watch it. So WhatsApp marketing is important, Telegram marketing is important. We can go with that, and SMS, text message, that kind of marketing. Then we have search engine optimization. This is probably the most popular one, but it takes so much time, and Google keeps changing its algorithm that I keep it at the last. It's important. You get organic marketing via SEO. It's important, but we have small budget and we cannot really wait for 2 years, 3 years to generate leads. SEO takes more than 1 year to get you benefit. So that's why I have kept it on the last. SEO includes on-page SEO, off-page SEO, but it's highly technical. It is very unlikely that you'll be able to do it yourself. You might need some agency's help or someone expert's help to do it. On-page, off-page, and local SEO. So that's the 8 ways we're talking about. Now I'll just briefly say why you need a website, because we need a website for multiple reasons. Some of us might think that we may not need a website because of our business, but actually we need a website because website is a primary online showroom. Without website, people will not come to where? They need a place to come. Then website gives you huge credibility and brand building. Website works 24/7 without your involvement. You get all those SEO benefits that without a website you cannot get. You cannot appear on the search engine. The organic marketing, it helps in organic marketing. When you're doing content marketing, objective is what? After reading the content, they will come to your website, right? If you don't have website, how do you do the content marketing? It helps in advertising. Without website, again, you run an ad and then you tell them to come to my page. So for that, you need a website. And then it's a own media, meaning you can do anything with it. Facebook is owned by Facebook. LinkedIn is owned by LinkedIn. YouTube is owned by YouTube. They might one day remove you. They might do some changes in their algorithm, but website is yours. You have to do it yourself. You can do whatever you want. And we talked about having an offer. Why we should have an offer? Because having an offer means you have to sell something. You cannot just say, I sell this. Make an offer to our customer so that it's easy for them to make the decision. They can see a value that in your offer, that for this much of money, you get this much of things. So they see the value, they are not confused, they can decide fast, and then they can actually take something. Okay, so that's what you need. What is happening, Tanisha? So then we have social media best practice. We are towards the end of it, that we talk about it. Choose the right platform so that you can do it yourself. That's the whole objective. Choose the appropriate platform. Prepare content calendar in advance, because as I said, you cannot, even in social media, you cannot do Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn. Everything is not possible. You have to choose 2 or 3, and then you have to work on that. And share valuable content, because only with valuable content you are going to get engagement. For each content, each platform, you have to customize the content. Otherwise, people won't get it, because someone on Instagram needs a different way of consuming content. Someone on LinkedIn needs another way of consuming content. Use relevant hashtags so that you can get to them. Those hashtags means you are visible against those hashtags. People can find you against those hashtags. Do community outreach so that it's not just posting, it's reaching out to your target audience. Like their post, comment on their post so that you get noticed. Because if someone likes your post, you see, right, who has liked my post. So that person get noticed. Similarly, when you go and like and comment someone else's post, you get noticed and you build a community. So do community outreach and collaborate with micro influencers. As we talked about it, micro influencers on social media, maybe few thousand followers, collaborate with them so that your brand get noticed. And lastly, we have some AI tools that will help you in digital marketing. One is Jasper, one is Market Muse, Grammarly. Jasper helps in content creation, Market Muse helps in content marketing strategy, Grammarly helps in typing and fixing spelling, grammar, punctuation, etc. Brand24, that helps you in listening. Social listening is what you need to know what the target audience is talking about. You cannot monitor social media 24/7, but these tools can do. So you can get help from these tools. And then we have Surfer SEO that helps in SEO, as the name says, AI-based tools. ChatGPT, mostly all of us know it to create content, and 7sense is a tool that helps in email marketing. So to send emails to the right person with the right content, 7sense is used. So these are mostly the 7 AI tools that you can use. And we are ending with one thing saying staying ahead, see what is happening, what is the trend in digital marketing, and if you need help, reach out to people who have the experience in that field. So I guess that's it, and now we can talk about, if you have any question and all, feel free to talk. We are towards the end of it, but I'm here to answer your questions.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your invaluable insights on leveraging digital media for brand building and lead generations. Your expertise has provided us with actionable tips and strategies to enhance our digital marketing efforts. We will now open the floor for questions. Please feel free to ask Mr. Kundu sir any questions related to topic.
AI tools, yes, I will share. So if you want to have a look at the slide, let me do that. These 7 AI tools: Jasper, Market Muse, Grammarly, Brand24. You can even take screenshot if it is easier for you. And then you have Surfer SEO, ChatGPT, and 7sense. Any other question? Let me see.
Can you give us an idea of your charges typically for digital marketing of a product?
Right, I'll tell you it. I mean, I have a basic package. Let me show you very basic starter package so that you get an idea.
Right.
But let me,
where are you based out of? Sorry, I joined the webinar slightly late, so I missed the introduction part.
No, I'm based in Kolkata, but I own a digital marketing agency and we are serving clients across the globe.